Hey, it's video time, and I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, so let's get this show on the road. Have no idea why those are there? Okay, today, if I can clear a hole in the junk, getting a little congested here. You can't see everything over there. If you could, you'd be shocked, because there's a lot of stuff over there. What I did was, this is Proto 2 of the modular stove, so let's take the pot off. You can see how it grabs the pot. I've got, take the hose off. You can see I've got 6 rods on it holding it up, and I've got a bend in them. But there's more to this than meets the eye. This is how I'm holding the stove. It's on one rod suspended in the air. It doesn't touch anything, just that one rod. And that's held in place with a set screw, and then I've got a thumb screw that you can unscrew and release the stove and take it out if you want to. Not that you'd ever want to, but if you did, you could. This is, I haven't even weighed this yet. It's still Proto heavy, and you know what Proto heavy means. It means it's heavy. Ounces. It's at 3.8 ounces. Now I can get rid of, I can probably shave that down to 1.5 ounces by skeletonizing here, putting lightning holes in here, and I can turn this down thinner. I may go to 5 legs. I can shave down the stove some too. I didn't even put any grooves in the stove, but you get the idea. So I've run this and it works. It doesn't overheat anymore for the simple fact that I don't have as much contact area, and because the stove is hanging from one rod, the only heat path is through that rod, and that's not going to carry enough heat. So that's solved that problem. That's a positive. On the negative, I'm not really too crazy about these legs, because when you go to put a regular pot on it, it's great. Works fantastic with a regular pot. Just put it on there, life is good. And I'll get to that in a minute. But with one of these pots with a flat bottom on it, with a lip on it, it catches, and it's not too bad, and I'm being a little retentive, but it's not ideal. I'd like to have a solid ring that it drops into. But that brings me to point 2. I personally don't cook in one of these pots. I only boil water. I never cook in one of these pots. That's just me. So I really don't need a flat bottom pot. Really, you stop and think about it, no need for it. So I may go back to, and this is my oven, so the hole's in the bottom of it. Don't think I try to, I may go back to a standard pot with a standard bottom in it, since I'm just boiling water, but have the good rim on it and all that, and use that as a great oven without the flat bottom. Even the great oven, if you're not going to cook in it, if you're only going to cook in the oven, you don't need the flat bottom. So I may go that way, because this is really a fairly simple stove to build, and with a regular pot, it's great. It just doesn't work well with a flat bottom pot. I say it doesn't work well. It doesn't work fantastic. You actually have to use some gray matter and actually pay attention to get it on there. But once it's on there, it's no big deal. It's not that big a deal. It's just not completely idiot-proof. So I don't like to sell anything that's not idiot-proof, because if I can't use it, I figure probably nobody else can either, being a mild idiot myself. So that's where I basically stand on that. And you can see, it looks like something from outer space. It also works well as a crown. You know, if you want to be the king of the AT shelter, you can use it as a crown. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, cook some really great meals out on the trail, and more important than anything, have a great day. And if you see the world's tallest leprechaun, tell him I said hi. Bye-bye. Oh, and word of the day, or words of the day. Click, clickety-click, click, 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 click.